EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New York Jets on Sunday Night Primetime.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
In what otherwise was a pretty down year for the Jets offensively, Breece Hall was one of the big bright spots. I mean, especially in the passing game. His 76 catches for the second year back, that led all NFL running backs.
Rodgers keeping it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now with Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. A gain of 17 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, first and goal from the 1. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They look to run with Mixon. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. It's 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Rodgers finding Wilson for a big one. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver, and something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. First and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A give up the middle with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Schultz.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll run here with Mixon, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Mixon, touchdown, Houston. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. The open man is Wilson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanaconda.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll run, it's Hall. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Texans offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. A second down throw for Stroud. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On third down, here's Hall. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Back to throw, Stroud. On the quick slant, it's caught by Tank. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and third down coming up.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action with Stroud. Now he'll run it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. He is in. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Here's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. On the give, it's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing, Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
First down for Aaron. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. Pickup, off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point try now for Zerline. He gets it to go, and the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. On play action, Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third down and 9. A run here with Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. Second and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down. Again, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. to the air once more. It's Rodgers. Over the middle. That's Corley. And the Jets are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he will score again. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Rodgers going up top again. That one taken in by Corley. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken in, and they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Rodgers now. This complete to Corley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. Inside the 40. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of...
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A tight end in motion now. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.